Alright, I want you to see what's the fake sun directly over my head at what is Walmart, where demons are stalking in the bathroom. It's 1:17 p.m. If you recall my documentation, the entity's keeping a fake sun directly over my head at the Fontana Lewis Library. This is April 29, 2020.
All right, this is video that is clearly in reference to the Fontana Lewis Library in Fontana, California, a state facilitating venue of San Bernardino County, where on April 29, 2022, I am referring to the placement of the fake sun over me while the Fontana Lewis Library, the Fontana Police Department, and Stephanie Ortiz in particular, in concert with the people of the state, are gang stalking, where then they commit the federal offense of criminal summoning and a threat to commit kidnapping, all of this while they're gang stalking and then unlawfully excluding me, which is discrimination on its face, and also it is in substance when you're looking at the pattern of conduct by these gang stalking libraries, which is the government. It's the city of Fontana, while they're seeking to obstruct justice, because I am documenting the criminal pattern of conduct that is underway at these libraries, including the Fontana Lewis Library, under that fake sun in that engineer environment, and they are a sex offender engaging in what are making false allegations in order to remove me from the venue, as I am exposing the unlawful threat to my life that they pose while they're gang stalking me, including in the bathroom. The fake sun is over me in Ontario, California at this Walmart. And this is what I'm documenting. YouTube has blocked my video under erroneous, clearly erroneous and absurd and irrelevant terms regarding, as I included the appeal that I submitted, content ID regarding Fontana Lewis Library. And there's not even any music in my video. And I refer to Fontana Lewis Library very heavily in my documentation. This is the same evidence regarding 2022 that this entity is very much hostile to me publishing, and this is another means of obstruction of justice. It is not an error. It is not a mistake. The entity is engaging in surveillance. This does not happen when you're engaging in surveillance. There are no mistakes. I'm exposing the tactics of an entity that is malicious, and it is an unlawful threat to my life. In the same way that the entity is excluding me from the Ovid Family Community Library upon false allegations, no event whatsoever, okay? And they're engaging in that, again, while I'm publishing this very evidence, very damning evidence in 2022 before I was kidnapped. And the entity is engaging in what is removing my evidence on the venue of the internet regarding this evidence and more that I'm publishing in 2022, which is very damning evidence. It's all damning. The entity is very much hostile to this evidence in June and July of 2022 being published. This is what's relevant regarding the pattern of conduct and the intent to obstruct justice on the venue of the internet. YouTube is a third party. The internet is a facilitating venue. Surveillance is fully underway, and I have already shown the body of evidence proving the gang stalking that I'm subject to in relevant position is in accord with what is surveillance that's underway on my devices and on the internet, where the people of the state, this entity is engaging in unlawful surveillance as well. This is relevant to what is an unlawful threat posed by this third party YouTube, who has a pattern of removing my evidence, including my evidence of this same manner. So doing this in a different manner, it's the same ongoing unlawful threat to my life, removing my evidence showing the fake sun, which is what YouTube was doing in 2020, 2019, 2021, and doing so without any regard for consequences. And I documented it. Okay, while this entity's been stealing my content, people like Jason Fields and Tracy Banks, stealing my content, stealing my idea, stealing my this is my intellectual property, making money off of it. YouTube is aware. Remember, this is surveillance, so they're not ignorantly permitting other people. People are not ignorantly and without any knowledge of anyone else, including the platforms, engaging in that kind of abuse. This is speaking to and removing these illusions. YouTube is a third party. This is an unlawful threat to my life. The entity is stabbing my feet with needles at night, poisoning my food, and engaging in what is harassing me and making threats of physical harm while gang stalking me in things like planes and helicopters, stalking me as a population from city to city. This is what the entity is engaging in, and it is an unlawful threat. And there is not even anything relevant to a song. There's no music. It's merely me speaking. And I'm speaking in reference to that which I've documented plenty of times, which is the Fontana Lewis Library in Fontana, California. This is another tactic regarding isolating, discriminating, obstructing what is publishing evidence, which is a federal offense. It is facilitating the pattern of conduct. You are gang stalking when you are engaging in this on the venue of the internet. This is P.O.C. It's currently 3:49 p.m. This video was captured June 26, 2022 at 1:17 p.m.
Fake sent over me from morning, leaving Ontario on Omnitrans to the city of Fontana, remaining at the Fontana Lewis Library. The entity that is Stephanie Ortiz, who's going to federal prison, engages in criminal summoning, monitoring, group stalking, harassment with the demon-possessed Fontana Police Department.